Most people know me as Man here at Young Life, and I'm just here to take the time to share my testimony with you guys like God wanted me to. I grew up in a rough patch. Like, I was born with a disability called cerebral palsy and left hemiparesis, and like my life wasn't so good growing up. And as life went on, I had surgery in order to walk, or therapy rather. I was 13 and I decided, well, it wasn't going so good for me in life, so I looked to drugs and alcohol as one of my friends, and so I tried that and it didn't work out too good for me. So I moved here to Newberry, South Carolina, and I got introduced to Young Life. Somebody invited me one night, and when I first came to Young Life, a Young Life leader approached me as I walked through the door, and we sat down and we talked, and he asked me that one question that I didn't really know how to react to because I thought he would judge me. And he asked me if I was legit with God, and I lied to him. I told him I was when I really wasn't, and I kind of felt ashamed about it. Started coming to Young Life more and more, and as I did, I started to realize how real God was and how things could be if I had a life with the Lord. But it wasn't until summer of 2011 that it was an opportunity that came up where I could have went to Rockbridge if I wanted to. It was maybe 4 days before the trip. I got a text message from one of the Young Life leaders, and he told me, he was like, "Man, God's calling this for you. We really want you to go on this trip." And I hesitated. It took me like 10 minutes to text back and say, "All right, I'm gonna go." And it kind of felt good to just be there, being around people who were just happy. And like after that first night, I started to realize how good it was. And we had a guest speaker there that gave talks throughout the week that really encouraged me and really inspired me. And that week, I think it was the night before we left to go home, I recommitted my life to Christ. And ever since then, my life has been good. And Eddie Long told me, he was like, "Man, I'm gonna tell you now, when you get back home, it's gonna be kind of rough staying on track with God." And he wasn't lying. And when I got home, I kind of did get sidetracked a little bit. People encouraged me to drink, and I took a shot of something, and I realized, man, you're not supposed to be here. God told me, man, you need to leave. So I went and told my friends, I'm like, man, I gotta go. And that's all I said. I left that night. I called Eddie and Mike aside. I was like, I screwed up, and I admit that I did something wrong, and I want to tell you guys what it is. It kind of made me feel good that I could admit that I messed up for once in my life. And I'm glad that I recommitted my life to Christ, and I want to encourage you guys to do the same, because when you don't have the Lord with you, you have nothing.
Just catch me now, promise you catch me now, yeah, catch me now. It's like I always seem to fall. Catch me, can you catch me, can you catch me?